Ever spend hours buried in textbooks, only to forget everything? The next day, you smash through an entire chapter, and the next morning it's like it never happened. You try harder rereading, highlighting, scribbling notes over and over, but nothing sticks. Feels like your brain has a leak. And the worst part, you start thinking you're just cursed with a bad memory. But why does this happen? Because you're doing the same things as everyone else. And newsflash, they don't work. You're stuffing info into your brain with zero technique, then acting surprised when it vanishes. That ends today. I'm about to reveal 7 sneaky tactics that finally helped my brain remember everything I studied. Let's get into it. Create a proper Zettelkasten. Still forgetting everything. Maybe your notes suck. Scattered bullet points with no purpose. Congratulations, you built a meaningless archive. Let me introduce you to something smarter: Zettelkasten. It's a note system that works with your brain, not against it. Break ideas into bite-sized pieces. Connect them to each other. And boom! You've built a brain map that actually makes sense. When your notes are linked, your brain sees patterns. Instead of trying to memorize isolated facts, like someone who can name all their ex's birthdays, but not one physics formula. Start your day with neurobics. Your brain is bored out of its mind. You wake up, scroll. Fake steady scroll again. That's not learning, that's mental autopilot. Neurobics shakes things up. Do small weird things to wake your brain up, like brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand, walking a different path, or eating cereal with chopsticks. It sounds dumb, but it works. When your brain faces surprises, it builds stronger connections. Comfort zones kill learning. Break the routine. Build a memory palace. Heard of a memory palace? Probably not. You're too busy forgetting your own phone number. It's about turning your mind into a museum of info. You imagine your house. Each room holds what you need to remember. The kitchen holds your formulas. Your bathroom stores historical dates. And your closet jam-packed with vocabulary. Why does this work? Because your brain's better at remembering places than concepts. You forget definitions instantly, but you never forget where the cookies are hidden. Use that. Stop trying to cram data like a squirrel. Build a palace. Still feel like no matter how much you study, it just doesn't stick. Grades tanking. Brain fried, motivation dead. Yeah, I've been there. I didn't have fancy tutors or expensive prep classes. Just me, my busted desk, and a routine I stuck with, even when I wanted to scream. Turns out that simple system was the key. It got me into the top university in Latin America. 12 people made it and I was one. No help, no shortcuts. Now that same strategy is helping students worldwide slash their study time by 80% while scoring better than ever. So quit wasting time. Click the link in the description for my free masterclass and learn the system that actually works. Use spaced repetition and flashcards. Let me guess, you cram like a lunatic the night before a test, then go blank the moment it starts. You don't need longer study sessions. You need smarter timing. That's where spaced repetition saves you. Instead of stuffing your brain in one go, you review things in spaced out intervals. 1 day later, then 3, then a week, then. Teach it like you're 5, so you think you understand it, because you didn't fall asleep reading it 3 times. But when someone asks you to explain it, your brain short-circuits like an overheated toaster. That's because you don't understand. You just recognize words. The Feynman technique fixes that. You explain the topic as if you're teaching a child. Which is ironic, because you're probably the one who needs it. Broken down like that. The moment you can't explain something, that's your brain exposing gaps you didn't even know were there. That's your target. Fix the gaps. Level up. Quiz yourself constantly. If you're not testing yourself regularly, you're not learning. Self-quizzing mock tests random. What do I remember? Questions. This is how you make knowledge stick. Testing isn't some final step, it's the whole process. Mistakes don't mean you're dumb. They're proof you're learning. When you fail a quiz, your brain says, "Oh, that's important." That's how it learns to hold on. So embrace the struggle. Being wrong is normal. Staying wrong is the problem one. Review right before bed. There you are, cozy in bed after doing the absolute least. And somehow you're still shocked when nothing sticks. Here's your bedtime hack. Take 5 minutes to review what you studied that day. That's it, no long grind. Just a quick recap, scan your notes. Repeat flashcards, recall big ideas. Your brain actually processes it while you sleep. But no, you'd rather scroll reels until 2 a.m. and wonder why you woke up dumber. So before you forget, send this video to that one friend who studies like crazy but remembers nothing. You know who they are. And I better see you in the next video. If not, well, you'll just keep forgetting everything, won't you?